I think everything is set up, only I have no idea what I want to talk about today. So, hi. I don't really want to be thinking about what to say here because I really like to just exist and receive what I'm supposed to say. So, I believe the video is kind of gonna be like that, just me talking about what comes to my mind, and let's see what's gonna happen. It's on the internet primarily, but like in the spiritual community and like the self-development community and all the communities actually focusing on some self-growth and things like that. I feel like it's been pretty overwhelming for a while now, and there is many advice on what to do and how to do it and how to become enlightened and things like that. And at least for me, it stopped working really. So currently, in the past few months, I've been going through some inner transformation, and honestly, I would call it a spiritual awakening. And it didn't happen to me for a long time, especially since I've reverted to Islam. I haven't gone through this like the whole time I'm Muslim, and that's like a bit more than 2 years at this point, like 2 years and a few months. And it was a very interesting experience for me, to be honest, because I feel like when I found Islam, a new door opened for me really, and I found out about many things that I can better in my life, because at the point I found Islam, I was like pretty confident in myself, in regarding like the self growth and my spiritual and soul journey. And I feel like there are many things in Islam to focus on, and it brought my spirituality and like my life as a whole to a whole another level really, alhamdulillah. And I feel like for the past 2 years I was trying to kind of find my place in Islam and my way of practicing, just my point of view on life in general, because I had a very specific point of view before reverting, and I was sure that Islam is gonna somehow validate it and it's gonna be only stronger, but that's oh hi that's really not what happened at all. And I needed to go a really huge transformation while being Muslim, and subhanallah, it was great and it is great, and I'm really grateful for that. And finally I feel like now after the 2 years it's really colliding in the way I was hoping for or I was expecting to. And I feel like recently I've been cutting off all the clutter and all the unnecessary advice that people are giving on the internet, but not only on the internet, like all over the place, right? Like everywhere, because everyone is different, and for every person there are different things working out. And I was deep down into this rabbit hole of trying things and learning new things, and of course like I'm educating myself still. It's like ongoing process. I believe it's gonna be ongoing process like my whole life, inshallah. But the more I know and the more I learn, the more I really crave the simplicity. in life and in practicing and in my connection to God and just in my life in general. And in the past, let's say a month, there was an intense ongoing process on my side, and I was transforming a lot, and I was kind of like, I don't think I was doing the work actually. Yes, I was doing my inner work where I was like relieving some trauma and some patterns, and like I was doing therapy to myself, and I was doing a lot of things to free myself. But on the soul level, let's say, I was receiving these connections with all I've learned for my whole life, and it just everything clicked together, and it kind of clicked into this reality of just living as a soul on this world and living as a consciousness and being aware. And it's been really relieving for me. And there is someone. Oh, there is a horse actually. Are they going here? They are not. Okay. Cool. This is my first time filming something with a tripod outside, and it's really like stepping out of my comfort zone. The path is like much closer than I was thinking it is. I was thinking that I am gonna be all alone here. She's not paying attention to me. I think she knows how embarrassing it is for me. Alhamdulillah, thank you, girl. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I know what I was talking about. About living as an awareness. And yeah, I think that's kind of the whole point. And I'm really grateful that after all the years of therapy and self work and self development, and after going through many, many things and learning many, many things, I got here where I don't really need it anymore. And I feel like I don't need any of that except for the therapy, because I feel like that's a very, very useful tool for my human self, let's say, and for adapting my brain to function properly. But as a soul, that's not really something that would be affecting me. So, but I'm gonna stick with that for sure, inshallah, because it's been just great. But I feel like there are much more simple ways to connect with yourself and with God, and just more simple ways to live than going from one technique to another and waiting for what is going to finally work. So that's also kind of what I want to do here on this channel and with this community, to just bring people to know themselves. And yeah, I'm still going to be talking about some techniques for people who might use them, right? So I'm going to talk about some techniques for sure. For example, as I was talking in my previous video, but I don't want it to be the focus, because when a person is trying to get somewhere, then they are stuck in the state of trying to get there. So naturally, they are away from actually be there, right? Like, I don't know if it makes sense, but like when you are trying to get somewhere, then you are the one who is trying to get there, right? Like, you are not the one who is there already. You are the one who is trying to get some state of mind or some place or whatever. So what I want to do here is to get you there, or like make you switch from the one who is trying to get there to the one who is actually there. I plan to share with you some more analogies because I feel like that's really working, and that's like a tool for every person to find something of them inside the being itself. Like I cannot describe you like how it actually feels to be yourself, because that's something that only you will ever know. But I can give you the hint of what the flow feels like in a way that you will understand it for yourself. For example, like as I was talking about the window analogy in my previous video, I have some more of them. The window analogy is mine. The other ones are not actually, or like not all of them, but I feel like it's useful to share them. And I really believe that the person who shared them with me would be glad that I am sharing them as well. Yeah, so I guess this is my introduction video and my idea of what I'm trying to do here, or what I would like to do here with you people is build some kind of community where we share safe space to connect with ourselves and with the divine, and where we share our experiences and our journeys and what works and what doesn't. Because, as I said again, every person is different, and what works for me will not work for you necessarily, in the terms of a specific kind of therapy, for example, or in the terms of some neurological or some other techniques that I will probably talk about. I don't know about that yet, but what I want to focus on is existing as an awareness in this world, and how I experience it and how do you experience it, and share it together and give you maybe some advice based on what I went through and what I've learned through all my life, because this is a topic that I am really focusing for many, many years at this point, and I've been in the therapy for like 6 or 7 years. I'm gonna share what I've learned, what worked for me, and how I actually got where I am right now in life. And it's gonna change for sure, it's gonna shift again because it's life, right? Like nothing is really stable, the change is inevitable. But I will be glad and I will be grateful to share it with you, and I hope you are gonna gladly share with me yours. The weather is really nice, it's awesome, subhanallah. And also, like, I don't think that my content is specifically for Muslims, although because of my scarf, I believe many Muslims will watch this, and primarily Muslims will watch this. But I believe that anybody who is present in the spirituality and who claims to be spiritual and who is actually spiritual can find value in my videos and what I'm talking about. So I just hope you are gonna enjoy this and you will find the value in this. And if not, that's also okay, of course. And I feel like this past few months have been transformative for much more people than just me. I was seeing it like all around me, kind of. So I'm curious, what about you? What have you experienced and what are you experiencing even now? There are huge shifts happening in the air, and I wonder how it's been for you and what your experience looks like. So I'll be glad if you can tell me in the comments, and maybe we can have a little chat there. People are starting to come here. There are more and more of them, so I'm gonna finish this video right now because this is weird. Maybe in some time it's going to be more natural for me, but like right now it's still a little, you know, just weird. We've got to the very end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was much shorter than the previous one, but I think that's actually a good thing. I hope you're gonna have a beautiful day, beautiful week. May your journey be blessed, and don't forget to live with love. Bye.